who was a convicted felon who really wants to destroy the country, in my opinion.
Joy Behar has never been one to hold her tongue, but this time she may have lit a fire that's burning out of control. What began as a sharp opinion turned into a chaotic legal battle, and now it's snowballing into something far more serious than anyone could have imagined. It all started on The View, during what seemed like just another heated segment. But when Joy opened her mouth to comment on country superstar Carrie Underwood, the mood shifted instantly. She didn't just critique Carrie's singing, she launched a full-blown attack on her performance at Donald Trump's inauguration.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Viewers were stunned as Joy accused Carrie of being politically aligned with Trump, despite Carrie never speaking out on politics before. And Joy didn't stop there. She made bold claims, accusations about Carrie's so-called political leanings that many now say were flat-out lies.
I don't understand how you say you love your country at the same time as you normalize this convicted felon, which I can say now.
This wasn't just a TV opinion anymore. It became personal. It became explosive. And Carrie Underwood? She wasn't about to let it slide. Carrie came back swinging. She hit Joy and The View with a defamation lawsuit that rocked daytime television. Her legal team argued that Joy's words weren't just reckless. They were damaging lies told on national TV. And in defamation law, that can mean serious consequences. The case exploded almost overnight. Legal experts quickly pointed out that if Joy really did spread false claims that harmed Carrie's reputation, she could be in serious trouble. And just when it seemed like the drama couldn't get any worse, the unthinkable happened. The FBI allegedly got involved. Yes, the FBI sources claim that because Joy's comments aired on a nationally broadcast show, they may have violated federal media laws. That's right. Federal agencies like the FCC and the FBI are said to be looking into whether Joy knowingly spread false information with malicious intent. If proven true, that could mean criminal charges, not just a lawsuit. But it gets even more unbelievable, because now Joy Behar has vanished. Just days after the lawsuit became public, she stopped appearing on The View. No statement, no explanation, nothing but silence. And her co-hosts? Completely blindsided. Insiders are saying Joy didn't even notify the staff. One source claimed she just disappeared without a word. No goodbye, no farewell, she simply vanished. Some believe she's laying low. Others think she might be running. From the law, from the scandal, or both. And behind the scenes, it's chaos. ABC executives are reportedly scrambling to contain the fallout. Carrie Underwood is one of America's most beloved singers, respected, admired, and completely uncontroversial until now. She's performed for troops, supported military families, and stayed far away from politics. But all that changed when she sang America the Beautiful at Trump's inauguration. To many Americans, Carrie's performance was a simple act of patriotism. But in Hollywood, the backlash was instant. Critics accused her of normalizing Trump. Some even called her a traitor. And leading the charge was none other than Joy Behar. On national television, Joy slammed Carrie.
Who really wants to destroy the country, in my opinion. I don't understand how you say you love your country at the same time as you normalize this convicted felon.
She didn't hold back. She claimed Carrie was helping make Trump look acceptable. Then she went further, accusing her of being a secret supporter and saying her performance sent a dangerous message. That's when it got deeply personal. Joy didn't just criticize the event. She questioned Carrie's love for her country. On air, she said, "No, I would not normalize him. I don't understand how you say you love your country and perform for that man." To Joy, Carrie's performance wasn't patriotic. It was political. And according to Carrie's legal team, that crossed a serious line. They say Joy's words painted Carrie in a false and damaging light. Even worse, they claim Joy accused Carrie of having hidden connections to Trump's team. An allegation that Carrie's lawyers insist is completely baseless. Carrie had had enough. She filed the lawsuit to shut it all down and to stop the lies before they could spread even further.
Just looking for an apology. She wanted to make it clear that her name wouldn't be used as a political punching bag. As the lawsuit details surfaced, it became evident that Carrie's legal team was taking this matter very seriously.
And legal experts say she might just win. Defamation law protects people from false claims that can harm their image. And if those words were said recklessly or with intent to hurt, the consequences can be huge. But the scandal didn't stop with the courtroom. As the drama unfolded, fans started asking a terrifying question. Where is Joy Behar? Since the lawsuit dropped, Joy has been completely off the radar. She hasn't been spotted at her usual New York City hangouts. No paparazzi have seen her. No cryptic social media posts. Nothing. Some say she fled the country using a fake name. Others believe she's hiding out in a private resort to avoid getting served legal papers. But wherever she is, she's not talking, and that silence is deafening. Even Joy's co-hosts on The View are struggling. Whoopi Goldberg, usually her closest ally, has been left to keep the show afloat without her. And fans? They're furious. Social media exploded with hashtags like "Where is Joy?" and "Justice for Carrie." Former guests are even speaking out, saying Joy's comments were cruel, personal, and way out of line. One anonymous source said, "This isn't about politics anymore. It's about character." And Joy crossed a line. And now, with the FBI reportedly looking into potential violations of broadcasting rules, the entire situation has escalated into something far more serious than anyone expected. The moment Joy used her national platform to speak those words, she may have invited more trouble than she ever imagined. This isn't just a messy celebrity feud. It's a potential career-ending nightmare. After all this controversy, Whoopi Goldberg decided to join in, and trust me, you don't want to miss this.
Yeah.
You know, and I stand behind her no, not or not, because if I believe I have the right.
ABC is caught in the crossfire, and executives are panicking. Insiders say they've already held emergency meetings to discuss Joy's future on the show. And it's not looking good. Some say ABC's top brass have been waiting for a reason to let her go. And now they might finally have it. Joy has always been a lightning rod for controversy. But this time, the backlash is overwhelming. Even longtime supporters are starting to turn away. Behind closed doors, people are whispering about quiet firings, contract loopholes, and legal consultations. It's all happening fast, and Joy's vanishing act has only poured more gasoline on the fire. Carrie, meanwhile, has stayed strong. Through it all, she's kept her head high, calm, graceful, and focused. She hasn't stooped to drama. She's letting her legal team speak for her. She's letting the facts do the talking, and that's exactly why the public is standing behind her. Country fans, military families, even some of her former critics, they've all come out in support. Carrie has become a symbol of strength in the face of a vicious public attack. And if her lawsuit succeeds, it will send a loud message. Lies have consequences, but the mystery deepens with every passing day. Where is Joy Behar? Why hasn't she returned? Why hasn't she said anything? No apology, no defense, not even a vague excuse? And what happens next?
I am woke, and I'm proud of it, okay?
Yeah.
What will ABC do? Can The View survive this mess? Or has Joy's silence doomed the show to collapse under the weight of the scandal? The longer Joy Behar stays hidden, the louder the speculation grows. Viewers are demanding answers. Her co-hosts are dancing around the issue on air, desperately trying to keep things moving. But Joy's empty chair says it all. It's a gaping silence in the middle of a growing storm. Social media continues to erupt with theories. Some believe Joy is in legal negotiations behind closed doors, while others think she's hiding from what could be an arrest. Rumors are swirling that law enforcement officials may have attempted to track her movements, using airport records and even credit card activity to pinpoint her location. Still, no official confirmation. No sign of her. Nothing. One thing's for sure. Joy's disappearance isn't a coincidence. And it's not just the fans who are noticing. Sources inside ABC claim executives are furious. Not just because of what Joy said, but because she vanished when they needed her most. No explanation. No damage control. She simply vanished and left a crisis in her wake. The View has been rocked by scandals before, but this one is different. This one has the potential to destroy the show's credibility completely. Carrie Underwood is no fringe celebrity. She's a widely loved American icon. And attacking someone like her, then going radio silent, that's a PR nightmare ABC may never recover from. Reports say producers have been scrambling. Emergency meetings, phone calls with lawyers, late-night strategy sessions. And through it all, they've been weighing one impossible question. Do they stand behind Joy Behar, or do they cut her loose to save the show? Behind the scenes, it's even messier. Some staffers who once stood firmly with Joy are now quietly distancing themselves. Whispers of a quiet firing are growing louder. It's said the network is looking through every line of Joy's contract, trying to find a way to remove her without making the situation worse. Because at this point, it's not about ratings, it's about survival. And Carrie? She hasn't missed a beat. She's shown nothing but composure while chaos swirls around her. No public meltdowns, no angry outbursts, just quiet determination and confidence in the truth. Almost a week ago, from all this controversy, Joy Behar said something, and trust me, you don't want to miss this.
I think she's probably been put in there because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10.
Her lawyers have kept the pressure on, submitting more evidence, citing legal precedents, and making it clear they are not backing down. This isn't just about reputation anymore. For Carrie, this is about standing up for herself. She's refusing to let her name be dragged through the mud by a powerful media figure. And fans respect that. They're rallying around her harder than ever before. Military families have spoken out, praising her years of support. Veterans groups have highlighted her charity work. Fellow country stars have voiced their admiration. Even people who previously disagreed with her have said enough is enough, calling Joy's comments irresponsible and deeply unfair. Meanwhile, legal experts continue to weigh in. Several believe Carrie has a strong chance of winning. Defamation law is clear. If someone knowingly spreads false information that harms your reputation, especially in front of millions, it can lead to serious legal consequences. And because this happened on live national television, the stakes are even higher. One analyst went as far as to say that Joy's words weren't just careless, they could be considered malicious. And if the court agrees, that opens the door to something far more serious than a civil suit. That's why the FBI's alleged involvement isn't just gossip. It's a real possibility that has insiders on edge. But what makes this story truly explosive is the silence. The complete and utter disappearance of Joy Behar. She hasn't defended herself. She hasn't denied the claims. She hasn't even acknowledged what's happening. That silence speaks volumes, and it's making things worse by the day. Some believe Joy is preparing a legal defense, negotiating behind the scenes to save herself from deeper trouble. Others say she's in hiding, hoping the scandal will blow over. But as days turn into weeks, it's clear. This isn't going away. In fact, it's getting worse. ABC's reputation is now hanging by a thread. Executives are said to be reviewing footage, consulting crisis managers, and crafting backup plans in case the lawsuit takes a turn for the worse.
The mistake really is there's too much BS floating out there, and now it's out of our hands. There's no way to control it. So now they're saying they're going to control it. I want to see what they're going to do. I want to see who they're going to invite into this. Because quite honestly, I like when we're held to standards. I don't always like the way they do it, but we have to have ourselves together. We can't just say stuff in spite of what they tell you. We can't just spout stuff. So I want that for everybody. And if they're going to guarantee that they're at the briefing, then I'll be.
The possibility of being named in Carrie's lawsuit is very real. If Joy's comments are seen as part of the show's official narrative, ABC could be held liable too. And the financial risks? Massive. We're talking millions in potential damages, not to mention the loss of trust from viewers. It could take years to recover, if they recover at all. On the other hand, Caroline Leavitt, the White House press secretary, decided to join in.
How ironic that Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar and the rest of the ladies on The View spend their time calling Republicans the conspiracy theorists, but they have been wrong about everything they have said over the last couple of years.
Meanwhile, fans, journalists, and even private investigators are trying to piece together where Joy might be. Flight logs, hotel records, private jet rumors. It's all on the table. One theory suggests she may have flown to Europe under an alias. Another says she's hiding in a remote retreat on the West Coast. But wherever she is, one thing's certain. She's not coming back yet. And the question everyone's asking still remains. Will Joy Behar ever return? Will she face the consequences of what she said? Will she ever apologize to Carrie, or even speak publicly again? Or is she gone for good, leaving behind one of the most chaotic scandals in daytime TV history? The pressure is only building. Viewers are turning away. Advertisers are nervous. ABC is standing on the edge of a cliff, and Joy's silence is shaking the ground beneath them. Some celebrities have even started distancing themselves from The View, refusing to appear until the situation is resolved. A-list stars are quietly canceling interviews, and publicists are warning their clients to steer clear of the show. The fallout is spreading, and the damage is real. And then came the final twist, the one that shocked even the most seasoned insiders. According to new reports, a sealed court document may contain evidence suggesting Joy's remarks were part of a pre-planned segment, meaning she may have written or rehearsed the lines that sparked the outrage. If true, this changes everything, because if those words weren't a spontaneous opinion, but instead a calculated statement, it could destroy any defense she hoped to mount. And that's when things went nuclear. A leaked message, allegedly from someone inside ABC, claimed that Joy was told to stay quiet and disappear until the network could figure out what to do. If accurate, this means her vanishing act wasn't her decision alone. It was orchestrated. And that kind of move? It points to a full-blown cover-up. People are furious. Viewers who once trusted The View are questioning everything. What else has been hidden? Who knew what and when? And if Joy doesn't speak soon, her silence might be the final nail in the coffin. The public isn't buying the excuses anymore. The idea that this is just a misunderstanding? That ship has sailed. The lawsuit is real. The damage is undeniable. And the consequences are looming. This isn't just a scandal, it's a reckoning. A moment where the power of media collided with the demand for truth. And in that collision, one woman vanished while another stood strong. Carrie Underwood didn't ask for this battle. She simply sang a song. But what followed was a firestorm of judgment, assumption, and attack. And now, she's fighting not just for her name, but for what's right. As for Joy Behar, her future is uncertain, her silence is deafening, and her legacy is hanging by a thread. Some people rise in moments of pressure. Others disappear. And in this moment, the world is watching, waiting to see which one she'll choose. Because in the end, sometimes a single sentence can start a storm. And sometimes, that storm can tear down everything in its path. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more content like this, so hit that like button and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And please make sure to check out these other videos you might like. See you guys in the next video. Till then, take care and goodbye.